Middle Tennessee Christian. Finally, in West Tennessee, I'm picking Mitchell over FACS, Jackson Christian to get an easy win against Fayette Academy. I like Tipton Rosemark to top Harding Academy, and Trinity Christian in Jackson to beat Manassas.
Thanks, Murphy. And you've been listening to Murphy's Matchups with the guru of Tennessee high school football, Murphy Fair. Murphy's Matchups made possible by Farm Bureau Insurance and your local Farm Bureau agent.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on wgnssports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening, everyone, from Blackman High School. The Inferno, and it certainly is tonight, where we'll have the showdown between the Oakland Patriots and the Blackman Blaze right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, and I welcome back Rod Edwards, and here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Rod, glad you're back, and Bill did a great job sitting in for you, but glad you're back, and hope you had a good trip. And we're right back into the thick of things. Region play tonight. In fact, one of the weeks where just about everybody's involved in that. And we've got a good one here tonight. Without telling too much, Blackman much improved and moving in the right direction. Oakland's right there in the right direction.
Third or fourth in the state in 6A. And then Brentwood's always a very solid program. That was first game of the season. It seems like they're getting better. Great game last week, 135-0 over Summit.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. We also have PA and DJ equipment. Some lights, yes, we have that covered too. You can come rent a PA and sound system, do your karaoke, and bring it back. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, the one-stop shop where you have everything that you might need. 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Pizza, pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
And the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. And with that, we give our Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue, they've got quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Got a slew of games tonight, as we did last week, and we'll start out, Rod, with the Riverdale-Rockville game. The regional showdown will feature a Riverdale defense that's been impressive, allowing only 10 points per game, facing off against a Rockville offense that has faced challenges, including managing just a late touchdown in last week's 27-7 defeat to Stewart's Creek. Meanwhile, the Warriors are riding high after a significant victory over the previous-ranked Germantown, winning 24-7. Jeremiah Weaver contributing 12 tackles and a sack. On the other side, quarterback Javion Elliott has been solid for the Rockets, racking up 635 passing yards over 4 games. But they need more than him, don't they, Rod? They're going to have to find a way to score.
Yeah, they got to get the running game going. You have to have balance. He's coming along pretty well. He's a sophomore, I believe, and so he's progressing. I thought last week I was really surprised, not that Riverdale beat Germantown, but how bad they beat them. Remember last year they took it on the chin at Germantown.
Yeah, that was a surprise win, I think, really. But defense wins you games, doesn't it?
It sure does, and it's probably their best game they played this year.
Smyrna at Laverne. It'll be Smyrna 1-3 against Laverne 0-4. The Bulldogs have been dominant in this rivalry since it started way back in 1988 with just 1 loss in 37 meetings. However, there have been some tightly contested games over the year, and the 2024 matchup could be another close one, particularly on defense, Rod.
Yeah, when I moved here in '89, it was the second year the schools were split. We had the Smyrna and Laverne, and that was really a big deal. I went to the game that year, and we'll talk about the crowd, and it's always been that way. It's really a community rivalry.
That's one you can really just throw out. I mean, the records, really. Stewart's Creek at Cane Ridge. Stewart's Creek on a roll right now. And against Cane Ridge, once a dominant force, Cane Ridge is now facing really challenges following the resignation of longtime coach Eddie Woods in the offseason. The Ravens have struggled offensively, managing only 12 points all season while giving up 41. Meanwhile, Stewart's Creek, led by junior Jerry Taylor, the quarterback, threw for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns in a big win over Rockville. And if they keep playing like that, they're heading toward that region title. And I know it's early, this first game, but they're looking good.
And it's something they haven't had, so that'll be a big deal for them to win that region title. Their offense is looking better and better, and apparently their defense. I mean, they did a great job last week holding Rockville to 7 points. Cane Ridge, they used to be the power. Antioch was the weak one, but our boundaries anymore are so fluid that it can change on a dime when the talent goes in another direction.
Hendersonville is playing Siegel tonight, Rod. Hendersonville 3-1, Siegel 1-3. And Commandos have always been pretty tough. I think this one might be pretty close here tonight.
Yeah, they're another one of those wing T offenses that have been for years. Harder to prepare for, always pretty tough. But it's a challenge to Siegel that they need to step up. This is the game that to me, they need to turn it around. They've had to adjust a little bit, lost one of the top running backs, but by now they should be ready to kind of roll.
Eagleville travels to Johnny Major's country, Huntland. Eagleville comes in 2-2, 1-1 in the district. Huntland 2-1 on the season. They haven't played a region game, so this is a big one. Eagles are coming off a homecoming win over Collinwood, 12-7. They would like to have a little bit more production here as the season progresses.
Yes, they've got great defense. Span had 16 tackles. That's a lot of tackles. I don't care what division you're in. That means you know where the ball's going. Great reads and reaction to it. But they need to get their offense going a little bit more to get ready down the road, hopefully to make another playoff run.
If you've seen Span up close, he's a big boy. And he's tall, too. Yeah. Let's see. We've got 2 more to go, and why don't we take a break here, and we'll come back. The Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years.
Hi, let me ask Jack Hayes what his favorite thing is and why.
The chicken fingers and french fries. We've had them for a long time, and they're the best you can get in the whole entire town. So come on and get your homemade barbecue sauce and those good chicken fingers and french fries.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff here, presented by and sponsored by the Law Office of John Day. We're going to continue with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. But first, our national anthem performed by the Blackman High School Band. That's our national anthem presented by the Blackman High School Band. Time to rejoin here, and Rod coming and joining me with the second part of the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. And we've just got a couple more games to discuss here, Rod. One of them will be MTCS at Webb School.
Okay, MTCS has a big turnover, graduated like 16 seniors from their state championship team. So they have a fairly young team. They're beginning to click, John. They're starting to get some offense going. The quarterback, Briggs, had over 200 yards rushing last week in their victory over Clarksville Academy. But they have a test here. Webb won their first two games. Columbia Academy, which had defeated MTCS at the beginning of the season, but they have lost the last two. But those last two were against the bigger schools. So they lost to Franklin Road Academy, John Paul II. So that could easily explain that. So it's going to be a tough test for them. I hope they really are competitive defensively. They can slow them down and see if they can keep this offense going and kind of balanced the way they've been showing lately.
PCA is at Grundy County. The Lions are still searching for their offensive rhythm after losing 35-0 to top-ranked DCA last week. Prior to the game, PCA had allowed only 8 points per contest, so the defense is there. Grundy County is riding a streak of 2 consecutive shutouts, so it's going to be whether PCA is going to put some points on the board or not.
Yes, and it's going to be one of those, how big are the boys? How big is the line? I think a lot of that game was going to be won the line because PCA's strength has been on defense, so it's going to be a battle in the trenches.
Well, the last game we talk about, of course, is this one. Oakland 4-0 and Blackman 2-2. The second-ranked Patriots are on a roll, recently defeating previous unbeaten Antioch 41-14. In that game, T.T. Hill rushed for 138 yards and a touchdown and also returned a punt for 65 yards and a score. Oakland's averaging 44, I got that right, Rod, 44 points per game, presenting a significant challenge for Blackman's defense, which has allowed just 21 points over the last 10 quarters. The Blaze coming off a big win over Summit 35-0, and I think they needed that win. They held third-ranked Ravenwood to just 14 points, and Marcus Cameron threw for 95 yards in that last week's victory. They're on the right direction. Are they on there far enough to take the Patriots tonight?
I think as far as the line play, that's going to be a battle. A big thing they're going to have to do is, they're going to have to be tight for the line of attack, but they're going to have to follow their keys, follow the blocking scheme, and be ready to make the tackle. You can't be eyeing the ball and following it because there's a lot of inside counters out and reverses that Oakland is famous for, that they'll break it on you. So you got to be patient, keep your eyes, and follow your rules. But I just don't think they have enough of the explosive players that Oakland is just loaded with.
Let's don't forget those special team play by the Oakland Patriots. They've been great for them all year long so far. That's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game. Brian Baird will be joining us as well as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan." Call me at 615-893-2422.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Most of us know to buckle up to protect ourselves in the car. Did you know you can offer your pet the same type of protection with a Roughlin kennel? This time of year, we usually look to vacation. If you're traveling with your pet, keep them safe in a Roughlin kennel. Here at Animal City, we are a Roughlin dealer. Come in and see us and get your pets some protection. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro.
Toots. Come on down to get your chicken fingers and curly fries with homemade barbecue sauce. It's classic and perfect.
Well, that's coming from a guy who certainly would know. Keep the local tradition going. On Friday Night Football, come to Toots before or after the game. Now there's 4 locations to choose from.
Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun. At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff. John Dingens, Rod Edwards, and Brian Barrett. We're sponsored by the law offices of John Day here on this warm, toasty Friday evening. Well, let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
Thanks, John. A good night for football. A little warm and humid to start with. Temperatures in the upper 80s, but dropping down into the 70s by the end of the game. Winds should be light throughout the evening, out of the west, northwest, and around 5 miles an hour. So no impact on the game. Should be a perfect night for football weather-wise. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Thank you, Ray. 88 degrees at game time, which was a whole lot better than what we had when we got here. So sun is going down. I think it's going to be a pleasurable night, Rod, with the weather and the clouds and the breeze blowing and less humidity tonight.
Yes, I think we're good to go now. It was kind of rough beginning, especially when we pretty much opened up the windows when we got here. It's all closed up, but it should be a refreshing game the rest of the way.
Let's take a look at those keys to the game.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Rod, you mentioned just a few minutes ago about the line play. That's remarkably important in this game tonight. And Oakland, although they're not the biggest line in the world, they've got some experience up there, and Blackman's going to have to handle that. Plus, I think their special team play has to be really, really on spot tonight.
Yes, special team play actually really helped when we were here last time with Stewart's Creek. Blackman took advantage of 2 block punts, scoring on one of them and then getting it, and then short field took it in. So either way it's going to go. But one thing that Blackman has, they have a big defensive line. Roseman is right in the middle, 330 pounds. It's going to be hard to move him. They got 250 pounds, 225. So a big part is going to be they have to hold the trenches, and the linebackers, the cornerbacks, defensive backs have got to come and shut it down. But they got to, like we mentioned earlier, they got to follow the reads because Oakland is a specialist in the inside counters. And a lot of times if they're having trouble, throw an inside counter, and then they get you off balance, and then you're in trouble. I think they can't afford to turn over the ball, though.
I think we're going to hear those same names, though, Tutt and Hill. And it depends on what the quarterback play at Blackman is tonight. Cameron had a good game last week. We'll see if he can duplicate it.
Right. So we don't know which one is starting, but possibly Cameron then, since he had a good week. And be interested to see how he does tonight.
That's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff. We've covered everything, and all we can do is get ready here for kickoff. And we're going to have the players to watch. Brian Barrett will be joining us here. I guess we need to go ahead and do that right now.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, John.
Brian Barrett, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to be here with you guys tonight, and let's take a look first at the visiting Oakland Patriots at quarterback, senior Kyler Creasy. 27 of 45 passing for 439 yards. He is completing 60% passes, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions on the season so far. In the backfield, you've got T.T. Hill and Craig Tutt, who both of those combined are almost 1,000 yards here on the season, and this is week 5 coming up. You didn't hear the name Morris as well, as he is still nursing an injury. You've also got the possibility of seeing Avery Hainsworth, Chase Bandy, Kamani Bass, and Matthew Moore in there. Bass and Moore are underclassmen. Wide receivers, Bass, Hill, Tutt, and they kind of do that little pass out of the backfield a lot, do the Oakland Patriots. Malachi Frierson, sophomore kicker, and Jose Fernandez kind of split time at that spot, and Quentin Norfolk will be your punter, or Kyler Creasy. For the Oakland defense, big names you'll hear tonight. Caleb Ellison, he leads the team with 30 tackles. Cullen Williams, Ethan Burrell, Kyrie Gaynor, also Cameron Sanders, Craig Tutt, Dre Oldham, and Quentin Norfolk. For the Blackman Blaze, Jonathan Hamby, 26 of 46 passing, 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions, completing about 50% of his passes. Also, you could see Marcus Cameron in there in relief at times. Grant Gardner, the leading rusher, along with Jabari Kemp. Kemp, 50 carries, 304 yards. Gardner, 47 carries, 227 yards. The big targets, Jaden Guy on 10 catches, 207 yards for the senior on the season. Others you'll see is Braylon Odor and John Dragoo. The kicker is Tyler Burrow-Bomsen, and defensive leaders for the Blaze, Rodney Irvin, Ethan Carson, Trey McGaffey, Tramel Johnson, Jalen Anderson, Emory Harris, also Austin Moore, Archie Roseman, Jamison Watkins, and Paul Langford. And that's a look at the players to watch tonight for the Blackman Blaze and for the Oakland Patriots. From Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, as well as JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. I do want to say tonight the Oakland Patriot family lost superfan Donnie Maxwell this week, and we want to Donnie always had his radio with him. Even if we weren't broadcasting the game, he would tell folks what was going on at the game where we were, and he was always a big supporter of WGNS. Carried his radio with him to listen to the games, and we're going to miss seeing Donnie. Especially, we got to see him more at basketball. It's a little more intimate setting at basketball games. But rest in peace, Donnie Maxwell, and we will actually tonight dedicate our broadcast to the memory of Donnie Maxwell, Oakland superfan. Ready to get this one underway as both teams have made it onto the field. The Blackman Blaze are going to receive the football to start off here. They are in the orange uniforms trimmed in navy. They've got the orange hats on with the white B on the side. The Oakland Patriots in the white uniforms, red numbers, navy trim, and the football Patriot on the side of the helmet. And we are ready to get this one underway here. See, Blackman will be kicking from right to left as we see it.
I think this is a good move by Blackman. They won the toss, so they decided to receive, and I think
try to put the pressure on early if they could
and
score.
Keep the ball away out of Oakland's hands.
Well,
as much as you can.
It's exactly what you have to do here. So it's going to be Jose Fernandez to kick off. He's averaging 49 yards on his kickoffs this year. And this one boomed. It's going to be taken inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Blackman to the 10, and muscled down there is Jaden Guy. And we are underway here with your official J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time of 7:01. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard, expert jewelry design, custom jewelry manufacturing, and also those indestructible reactor watches. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard, between Memorial and Sulphur Springs.
We're in living color tonight, too, Brian.
That is true. You can listen to us not only on radio and streaming audio, but video on Big G TV, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. At the line of scrimmage is Hamby. Handoff and some room up the middle.
Nice room. Got 8 yards, it looks like.
Let me see who that was on the carry. I believe that was, well, you see when they line up here. I think they're going to line up in the same formation. That was Jabari Kemp on that carry. Second down and a short 2. 2 wides to either side. Back to pass. Looking right side. The pass is going to be snagged out there by Guy.
Forward progress should get it for him, Brian.
And it is Cameron at quarterback too, by the way. Marcus Cameron, sophomore quarterback, starting this game.
Bandy
on the tackle for Oakland, and that is enough for a First Bank first down. The last time that Blackman beat Oakland was right here on this field. It was a rather warm Sunday afternoon back in 2014 when they played the ESPN game to kick off the season. It was 100-something down on the field. Nice run here to the 28-yard line, and the scrum continues for first down yardage. Blaze moving the football, and that was another Kemp run of 12.
Great blocking out there, the left tackle Barnett and Molina out there, the left guard. And if they can continue to run like this, that's going to open up the passing game for them a lot more.
Ellison
on the tackle. Ellison on the season, the leading tackler, 30 tackles, 1.5 for loss, 2 pass breakups, 1 quarterback hurry on the season. One of 2 near side receivers is Guy, 1 to the far side as well. Another handoff, inside run there for Kemp. Going to be spun down at the 37.5-yard line for just a couple of yard gain. Lots of games going on tonight. Riverdale and Rockvale are playing over at Rockvale. Smyrna Laverne, we're going to have reports on both of those games. Siegel hosting Hendersonville, it's their homecoming. Stewart's Creek at Cane Ridge, Eagleville at Huntland, MTCS at Webb, and PCA at Grundy County.
Oldham.
2nd and 6, 2 wide near side, 2 to the far side. Wide side is over here on the near side of the field, and it's another Kemp run to the 41-yard line, and that's about a 4-yard gain. Kemp on the season, 50 carries, 304 yards, 3 TDs, averaging 6 yards per carry and 76 per game. Burrell on the tackle. Ethan on the season, 19 total tackles, 3 quarterback hurries, 2 tackles for loss.
Right guard is Lee, and the right tackle is Blackwell for Blackman, and they are pretty big boys up there up front.
Braylon O'Doer is the near side receiver between the numbers and the hashes. Lone receiver. Give is to Kemp. I think it was a bad exchange, and they try to push him forward. Nothing there. Going to maybe lose a yard here on 3rd down and 2. Barber on the tackle, and that is going to be a yard loss and force Blackman to punt here on 4th down.
Good penetration by Oakland. Cameron was trying to push him back, but
yeah,
Cameron's build and size, not going to happen.
No, not going to happen. John, it was in 2013, the year before that season opening win over Oakland, that Blackman made their only trip to the semifinals. Nice punt that's going to roll inside the 15. Going to continue to roll all the way down to about the 12-yard line. So nice punt there for Bentley. And that is going to roll for about a 42-yard punt. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Oakland Patriots, who have really dominated in the last decade. Last season winning this game 42-7. An interesting score, though, one year in this game. Oakland beat Blackman 1-0 in 2020. It was a COVID win, as they call it. Creasy the handoff and whistles before the play even gets going there.
Probably a false start.
Well,
they're clapping, though. Oakland's clapping.
It is going to be against Blackman.
Yeah.
They jumped.
Well, that's a good way to get out of the hole a little bit and get a nice 1st and 5 to start.
So the offsides on Blackman will make it 1st and 5 here for the Oakland Patriots. Two receivers near side. Bandy and Hill. And trying to run, bouncing it here to the outside is Tutt. Tutt 15 to the 20, and a flag flies. It's probably going to be a hold in there to spring Tutt forward to the 20, but we'll see. Holding, Patriots.
Great pursuit there by the defensive line for Blackman. They had Tutt kind of running over to the outside. He had to make a crafty move, and then when you start running all over the field, that's when that hold happens.
It was that crafty move that gave someone the idea, hey, let me help him out, and that's what penalized the Patriots.
Well, you want to help your teammate, but sometimes it's the worst thing you could do.
Now it's going to put the ball back at the 6-yard line. They still haven't moved the chain across, or the yard marker anyway. There must have been 2 penalties here. I didn't see the second one. They're just kind of wandering around like, where do we put the football is what's honestly happening here if you're watching.
I don't know if there was another flag. If there was, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, but looks like it's going to be 1st and about 14. Ball here on the right hash at the 8. Creasy back to pass. He's in the end zone, and he's tackled in the end zone for a safety if they tell me he was in the end zone.
Oh,
he was not.
At the 1.
At the 1-foot line. He just had a foot outside of the end zone. So 2nd down and a bunch. The ball is closest to the end zone line than it is the 1. I mean, we're talking inches.
The Blackman defense is really pouring it on off that offensive line.
Caden Adams.
Adams, the first one in.
They had Creasy surrounded. There really wasn't anywhere he could go.
Nowhere. Creek up 7-0 over Cane Ridge on an early Caleb Floyd score. Now a whistle. And a timeout, Oakland. 2nd and 20 at the 1-inch line for the Patriots when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
2nd and 20, ball on the 1-inch line. Creasy, the snap is high. Creasy running out of there with it and is going to get just enough. That was actually a direct snap to T.T. Hill, not Creasy. So a little wildcat here. They do get a little breathing room to the 3. 3rd and 14.
Lark with the tackle.
Lark with the tackle. John, if that's a good snap, that maybe gets better yardage.
Oh, that definitely. In fact, he was lucky he didn't get a safety there.
Yep. Still in Wildcat formation. Hill going to run it left side. Hill going to try to get the edge, does so. He's at the 10 before being wrestled down there, and it'll bring up 4th down here for the Patriots. John, an obvious punting situation here, but oh, there's a penalty. Holding against Oakland. Bring it all back.
Irvin
on the tackle. But all of this is...
They declined that penalty.
Because it'll be 4th down. Good idea.
I wouldn't give Oakland any more chances.
No. Smart move there, and it gets the Blackman fans on their feet here, cheering on the Orange and Navy. So Oakland to punt. And I can't see who the punter is. I can't see the number here, so you'll have to bear with me. And now a whistle. That looks like Hill. But he hasn't punted this year. I do know that. I poured over their stats here. And Quentin Norfolk and Creasy have punted. Maybe it's who's at quarterback punts. Gets off a sidewinder there that's going to go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So Blackman in good shape here, field position-wise, with the ball inside the Oakland 40-yard line.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank & Trust.
No score with 5:56 to play in the first quarter. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Stewart's Creek 7, Cane Ridge nothing.
Brian, right here, if you're Blackman, you really got to put some points on the board, I would think.
You're probably not going to get a better you're probably not going to get a better shot at it for sure. 1st and 10. In motion is Wilcox. They hand it off to Gardner. Gardner down the right edge. He's going to be tackled right around the stick. Going to be about a 9-yard pickup there for him.
Bandy
on the tackle. And by the way, Gardner, 47 carries, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards per carry on the season. He and Kemp have done the heavy lifting for their rushing yards. In fact, have just about all of them except for the quarterbacks with a few.
Quarterback with the ball.
It was the quarterback who kept the ball that time, Cameron. Picks up a couple, and they're in the John Day Legal red zone here now at the 18-yard line. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation, johndaylegal.com.
Burrell.
Ethan Burrell with another tackle. Ethan, 19 tackles, 2 for loss on the season, 3 quarterback hurries. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18 of Oakland. 5 minutes exactly left in a scoreless first quarter. And here comes Gardner to the near side, trying to turn it upfield near the hashes, gets maybe a yard out of that, and that's about all.
Oakland
and
did miss that
with the tackle.
Oakland did miss at that time. Big play here. I think it's probably 2 down territory, probably a little too far for a field goal.
Well, it is 3rd and 7. If you're a Blackman fan, you'd certainly like to get a first down here and keep this series chugging along.
They would have really loved to have gotten about 3 or 4 yards there to make that a little bit simpler.
Now do we see a pass here out of this formation? Dragoo and Guy over on the far side as receivers. One man in motion. It is going to be a run. They give to Kemp, and Kemp's going to lose a yard.
Barber.
And it was Barber, I think, right? Barber on the tackle. And that is going to bring Burrow Bomsen on.
Pretty good distance here. That's what, 36 yarder?
Yep. And I'm almost certain this is his first field goal attempt of the season. So his first kick of the season will be a 36-yard attempt. Tyler Burrow Bomsen. Snap, set, good. Kick away. It has some distance, and it is good. It's good. The Blackman Blaze strike first here against the Oakland Patriots. Draw first blood here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Good to have that one.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome here. And ready for the Burrow Bomsen kickoff.
That's good.
And into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback.
Our game tonight. Sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was waiting for a flag to be thrown, but the extracurricular activity is A-OK.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. A State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. And the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heating and Air.
Well, John, Blackman got points. They didn't get it into the end zone. It's a 3-0 lead.
Three's better than nothing, but I know you've got to take advantage as much as possible on Oakland if you've got them in a hole.
Here's a run here to the near side by the Patriots' T.T. Hill. And Tamari gets about 3 out of it. And that's going to be it. Second down here. The Patriots really had a deep hole dug here for them in the early going in the first series. There is a penalty on this play. Face mask penalty against the Blackman Blaze. And I believe it is the personal foul face mask penalty, and it is. So that's going to put the ball at the 39-yard line.
That gets you out of a hole very quickly.
Yep.
Kind of the adrenaline that Oakland needed. Blackman's done a good job on the ground game so far. Just 8 yards rushing for Oakland.
Taylor to Xavier Watkins for Riverdale's first score of the game. They lead 7-0 at Rockvale tonight. A little screen pass to Hill. Hill 40. Hill breaks a tackle, now turns it upfield, dives over the 45 to the 46.5-yard line. And a nice run by T.T. Hill of 7 yards.
I like that. That gets him TT in isolation, and Creasy did a nice job swinging it over on that screen, and you get him one-on-one. It's pretty good play.
Moore on the tackle.
Moore made the tackle for the Blaze.
Yeah, give him eight yards on that pass.
Ball is at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 2. And tripped up behind the line of scrimmage is the Oakland running back.
It looked like he got tripped up by his own offensive player, his own lineman.
It almost looked like that. You're right. And that was Hill on the carry. Carson making the tackle for the Blaze, and that's going to make it 3rd and about 4.
It's been a tough go for Oakland running the ball up the middle.
First region game of the season for both teams. 3rd and 4, 2:03 and counting left here in the first. Blackman stunning on defense. Here comes Hill, and he is running downhill across the 50 to the Blackman 49, and it's a first down for the Pats.
Yeah, got about 8 yards on that. Nice counter move and just a really good run. Good blocking up front.
They run that, John, about as good as anybody that you'll ever see.
That's true, and they've run it since they were in 3rd grade.
Right. I mean, you just don't. It's really hard to know who's going to get the football.
Nate Sharon.
1st and 10 after the first down. Offset eye backfield. Under center is Creasy. And Hill running up to about the 41-yard line. And that's a gain of 8 yards. John Tamari averages 9.6 yards per carry. That time got 8. What I am seeing now is last couple of runs, he's gotten plus 5 yards.
Yeah, Gibbons, Stewart, Smith, Allen all up there doing a nice job.
Creasy given to the man in motion from left to right. That's going to be a rumble to about the 36-yard line for Kamani Bass. And that goes for 5 yards.
Johnson.
And enough for the first down. Johnson finally making the tackle there for the Blaze. But now Blackman has the ball at the 37-yard line of Blackman. Got a new score for you. After 1 quarter of play, Laverne and Smyrna knotted at 0-0.
That doesn't surprise me,
no.
Really.
1st and 10. Little underhand flip to Hill, who was coming in motion from left to right. And he's going to rumble down to about the 31.5-yard line. That's likely the last play of this quarter. Picks up 6, and McGaffey making the tackle there. And the clock is going to run out here on the first quarter of play. Oakland driving, Blackman up 3-0 going to the second quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive.
Our sandwiches are very popular. Our pork and our chicken are probably most popular pulled meats. We have spare ribs. They're delicious. They fall off the bone good. We don't put sauce all over our meat.
And that's so you can choose mild or hot sauce or their signature white sauce.
White sauce is our special kind of secret sauce. It's delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it's not too spicy.
Barbecue smoked chicken, ribs, loaded baked potatoes. Check out Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
It's football time in Tennessee. Of course, that means tailgating and travel. Don't fumble due to a poorly maintained vehicle. At Dr. Automotive, we're here to help you score, whether it be a length of the field drive or a quick pick six. We'll help you tackle brake repair, heating issues, battery needs, and maintenance as you march downfield. We're on your team and here to make sure that you're ready for the big game. At Dr. Automotive, it's here for your car. Go deep.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents, kind of like Rod, to full body work. Trust Jeff and Kyle Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. She's got a few dings and dents, Rod.
I do.
2nd and 5 here for Oakland High. They've swapped sides of the field, so they're moving right to left from our vantage point here. 3 in the backfield. They fake the handoff. Little flat pass into the flat to TT Hill, and he lunges across the 25 to get an extra yard. And that complete pass gives Oakland a first bank first down as we start the second quarter of play. Blackman up 2-0.
First down and 10 at the 24-yard line.
3 first downs now in this drive alone.
Ball at the 24. They're close to the John Day legal red zone. Carson on the tackle. They roll out with Bass and Bandy. Wideouts to the right. The give is to Hill. Hill tries to run it up past right guard and runs into a wall over there. They're going to give him a couple, but there was no opening there, John, for sure.
No, there wasn't. Oakland's kind of thrown everything but the kitchen sink at him so far. They're just going to give him a yard according to the scoreboard. So
Ron
trying to
bounced off there.
Loosen things up there a little bit if they can, but so far Blackman has not been cooperative. 2nd and 10 now. Creasy with the offset eye, works from under center. Here's Hill going all right straight forward, trying to barrel through. No, nothing. Blackman Blaze said not this time.
They did a great job there, just piling on, just making sure that they had a lot of help. There were like 3 guys out there tackling him. And the middle, except for a couple of plays, the middle's been kind of stingy. Blackman's done a good job there. What I've been more impressed with, though, than when they've tried to go to the outside, the coverage has been pretty good.
Yeah, it has.
Levy.
3rd down here now. Third and 10. Oakland breaks the huddle. Bandy goes off the field, by the way. And an interesting formation. A flag is thrown. They had 2 halfbacks on the left side of the line there. And this is going to be against the Pats. It's a 5-yard penalty. So now it's 3rd and 15. They've got to get the ball to about the 22, it looks like.
2 down territory if they want it. If that's what they decide to do, they don't need to. They don't have to pick it all up at once. But
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. They've got to get the ball to the 14-yard line. I was looking at the wrong stick over there. Bass lines up and another flag. This is going to be offsides here, I think. Well, now the teams have gone to the sideline, but I saw a flag. We'll take a timeout here, see what happens on 3rd and 15 when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Creasy going deep and incomplete for Bandy right at the end zone. Double covered down there, John, and it brings up 4th down here.
Not a bad throw, actually. I mean, it was a little bit overthrown, but he about had to with the coverage they had. Good coverage by Blackman.
Oakland has only attempted 2 field goals this year, John, and they're 0 for 2, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 15. And a whistle. And this has been a penalty-laden first half so far. False start against Oakland. So that backs them up even more. Blackman leads here 3-0. Oakland had a promising drive, but then it kind of stalled out down here. And a few penalties.
I think Blackman defensive linemen are giving him fits at the line of scrimmage and making the offensive line move for Oakland.
So now 4th and 20. Creasy fakes the handoff, has time, steps up in the pocket. Protection breaks down, stops, throws it, incomplete. Intended downfield for Braxton Griever, who has 4 catches on the season, but the senior couldn't come up with that one. Overthrown, and the Blaze are going to take over here.
Got to tip your cap there to Blackman. And now flag is down. It looks like somebody said something probably.
Well, that could make it really interesting. Score updates. Smyrna leading 8-0 in the second quarter. Eagleville over Huntland 6-0 after 1 quarter. Personal foul is against Blackman. Well, that's an automatic first down, too.
Personal foul against Blackman.
So that is tough. Cane Ridge picks up a fumble, runs it back for a touchdown, but they missed the extra point. It's 7-6. Stewart's Creek over Cane Ridge. And that one's in the second quarter to start the second. So most everybody in the second quarter now. Did everything that they were supposed to do here.
Yes, they did. And that penalty kind of cost them a little bit, but then again, Oakland did not score.
Well, it was a self-inflicted wound. It was a personal foul, so you can't afford to do that. 1st and 10 here for Oakland, and they're in the John Day legal red zone at the 18-yard line. Blackman's ball. I got you. It was after the play. And Kemp is brought down for no gain. And there is a Blackman player slow to get up, and that's John Dragoo, the senior wide receiver. Burrell on the tackle, by the way. Riverdale up 14-0 over Rockvale. Start of the second. Tellin with the quarterback keeper. Eagleville up 6-0 over Huntland. It's 8-0 Smyrna over Laverne. Here 3-0, and Dragoo is up. See if I can get some new scores. We're in a terrible cell area out here at Blackman. So it'll take 2 days for my page to load, but see if we can't work on some other area scores. You can hit us up on Twitter at WGNS Sports Radio, and we'll get the scores on for sure tonight. So Blackman with the first, make that 2nd and 10 now. First play goes for no gain.
Blackman really wanted to establish the run. They've struggled with it a little bit at times, and makes me think they may want to try to open it up, but I don't know how much you want to put on the sophomore throwing the football.
Marcus Cameron has 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. They are going to open it up. Coming here to the near side and bounces into the hands of the receiver, Max Wilcox, and a flag.
1, 2, 3 flags.
And Gus Ramsey was defending on the play, and they are going to most certainly call pass interference here.
He had him beat, and he kind of crept up beside him instead of he tried to reach in with his hands, and that's where he got him.
Update on that Eagleville game. They're up 21-0 with 9 minutes left in the first half. That's going to give Blackman a first down, ball at the 33-yard line.
First and 10, ball at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 with another first bank first down, this by virtue of penalty. Blaze moving left to right. They have a 3-0 lead. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Last year, the score was 42-7. We are not on pace for that, at least right now. Run here to the near side by Kemp. Kemp going to wrestle his way to the 38, picking up 5 yards.
Brought down by Ramsey.
Ramsey on the takedown. 14-6, Stewart's Creek up now. Jerry with a 25-yard touchdown pass to Harvey to put Stewart's Creek up 14-6 at Cane Ridge. That's a nice answer for them on the road. 2nd down and 5 here. Under 9 minutes to go now. Second quarter of play. Cameron the give to Kemp, and Kemp's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And a great tackle to hold him for no gain.
Oakland's defense getting a little stingy now with that ground game for Blackman.
Gainer.
That was Gainer on the tackle for the Patriots. Kyrie coming into the game with 18 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 pass breakups on the year. Not seeing anything on the Siegel game of yet. 3rd down here and 4. Hamby back to pass. Make that Cameron back to pass. Incomplete. Intended there left side for Jaden Guy.
That was scary.
He was double covered, and he was really not the best in position to make a catch there. And on 4th down, Blackman going to be forced to punt.
I would think the longer this game stays like this, that Blackman defense is going to get more and more encouraged and more confident.
Well, also their offense needs to stay out there a little bit longer so they don't get tired out too, right?
Correct.
They're going to have to re-kick this as there's a flag on the play.
No, wait. See who that's against.
It was thrown downfield. I'm having trouble finding the white hat. There he is. And
12 men on the field. It's 5 yards at least.
Sure did. That's going to give Blackman a first down. Well, John, I will say this. Now, this is the first time we've seen Oakland this season so far, and we've got them several weeks, but they have more penalties tonight than I know that, and maybe not as many yards, but, I mean, that was a costly one. That gives Blackman new hope here.
Oh, yeah. It takes time off the clock, too.
Here's a Gardner run to the 49-yard line, picking up 5, and brings up 2nd and 10. Jackson made that tackle for the Patriots.
Blackman's offensive line can create enough hole where those guys get 4 or 5 yards at a time. Matt Kreisky is going to be really happy just keeping the ball, holding it, keep going.
Blackman leading 3-0 here. There's 7:28 left in the first half of play. 2nd down and 5. Man in motion is Guy. But it's a rumble to the first down marker there by Gardner, I think. It was Grant Gardner. That's going to be close. I think it's a first down, though.
Allen on the tackle.
Allen on the tackle. Are they going to measure, or is it 3rd down? 4th down, rather. No, it's a first down.
It looked like you got about 6 there.
Oh, no, they moved the stick. They moved the stick on the sideline. I think the white hat was going to go out and measure. He blew his whistle, but they move it on. It's a first down for the Blaze here in Oakland territory at the 46-yard line. Left side is Dragoo. Another receiver here to the right. I believe that's Jaden Guy. Cameron to Kemp, and Kemp is going to be slung down, and that is for a loss. That's big Terrius Allen there. And that dude is a load.
2nd down and 9.
I'm going to give him a yard. But that's just Terrius threw him that far. Ball settled right here on the right hash at the 45-yard line.
If you didn't know any better, you would think teams are reversed. Roles, the way the mistakes and that kind of thing.
Blackman up 3-0. Guy and Dragoo to the left. Another receiver here right side. Halfback blocking to the left. Kemp's going to get it and dive to the 44-yard line, and that's it. So 3rd and long. Ethan Burrell on the takedown. MTCS and Webb are tied at 7-7 in that contest, which is in the second quarter as well. So MTCS hanging in there with the Webb feet tonight.
Barber on the tackle.
And let's see here. 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Looks like Blackman's going to take a timeout here. With 5:20 to play in the first half, Blackman timeout on 3rd and long. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Cameron to pass over on 3rd and long. A screen pass taken to the 39-yard line after the catch by Dragoo for 5 yards.
Burrell.
And Ethan Burrell making a tackle, stopping him short here of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 3 at the Oakland 39, and a big decision here for the Blaze on 4th down. Do they go for it? Probably. Too far for a kick. Although Burrow Bomsen did connect on 36, this would be much longer than that, with the ball actually on the 39 right now. So going for it on 4th and 3. Oakland with their ears pinned back. Cameron in trouble, sacked!
Big play for Oakland right there, big play.
And that was Dre Oldham on that quarterback sack. That is his first sack of the season.
They brought a bunch that time. They got to him. I think they were looking to go deep on that play.
They've been bringing him up the last couple plays.
John, if you're Oakland now, you've got 52 yards to go, 4:29, plenty of time. Patriots need to put some points on the board. Double reverse, and here's T.T. Hill, and he's going to be brought down for a loss at the 40-yard line. Lost 7.
Carson.
And Carson on the tackle there. That Blackman was in the backfield before Hill even got the ball.
Well, we were talking at the break. You know, Blackman held Ravenwood to 7 points, gave them all they wanted, and I would put Oakland and Ravenwood in the same vicinity a little.
Those two teams do play later on in the season, Oakland and Ravenwood. Second and 17. Creasy rolls out right side, stops, plants, throws it, incomplete. Intended for Hill downfield, and Hill actually bumped into the defender.
Well, I think he did that on purpose because he knew that ball was overthrown and to his left, and he just kind of gave him a little bump.
There's a flag in the backfield, though. And they are marching against Blackman, it looks like. So they're going to mark it off from the 40 to the 45 to the 50. This is a personal foul penalty.
Probably rough the passer, I bet. I didn't see it. But
personal foul against Blackman.
Well, he ran out of the pocket, so I don't know. It could have been roughing the passer. But that's huge.
That gives Oakland a 3rd down and 2 here now at the 45. Much different play call here. Creasy rolls out, little screen pass coming here to the near side. 45 to pass the first down marker is Oakland's McKeel Brown.
Got 3, needed 2.
Brown is a junior. Got a First Bank first down. The largest independently owned Tennessee bank is First Bank.
Moore
on the tackle for the Blaze. Creasy is lined up at receiver, so it's Hill in Wildcat. And not going to get much out of that. Maybe a yard. 3:17 clock rolling. And that was Jaden Maxwell on the takedown for the Blaze. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Under 3 minutes to go. Blackman up 3-0 here. Scored early in the first quarter, and that's where we've been. Creasy stops, throws it long and deep, and picked off. It's picked off by Trey McGaffey. That is Kyler Creasy's first pick of the season, and the Blaze are going to take over.
I'm not sure whether the route was run wrong or there was some communication problem, or he just kind of floated on him. The ball just kind of floated on Creasy.
Was nowhere near Hill, who was the intended receiver. So that brings the Blackman Blaze offense back out here, leading 3-0, 2:38 to play in the half. Smyrna has scored again. They go up 15-0 on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. A handoff. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard for Gardner. Going to be about it. Riverdale scores again. They lead 21-0 over Rockvale. Tellin to Bailey for 38 yards. It's going to be a very interesting year in the region, I can tell you that. Very good football teams here in the region. Play comes here to the near side. Kemp, I think, yes, picks up a couple. Under 2 minutes to play here now, and it's a 3rd down. 3rd and 7 after that Burrell tackle. John, this is definitely not 4-down territory here, though.
No, definitely not. And they'll be okay. They'll be content if they can get it down to about a minute. The way that defense is playing for Blackman, this just gives them a little breather.
Cameron with the back split on his left hip, fakes the handoff, going to the air. The pass is going to be caught and out of bounds is Jaden Guy at the 26-yard line. That's enough to move the chain. A First Bank first down for the Blaze.
Clutch pass there. And a really good catch to stay in bounds. I think he got that one leg in anyway.
Gainer forced him out.
Gainer forced him out.
Flag on the play.
Seen enough of that. Hendersonville and Siegel are tied up at 14. Just got that score in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, thanks to Assistant Principal Trey Andrus for getting that in. This is going to go against Oakland, and it's a 15-yarder. It's a personal foul penalty. So Blackman has it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. John, how do you handle it? It's a minute 15. Do you just play keep away? Do you try to get down and get close enough for at least a field goal? I don't know.
I think if you've got just a little bit of time left, you may go make a go for it. But I think they're kind of content to just keep the ball here.
Webb has taken a 14-7 lead over MTCS in that battle there. First bank, first down for Blackman. 2 wide left, 1 here to the near side. Back to pass. It's Cameron going deep right side and incomplete. That pass intended for John Dragu. Oh, and now a little more extracurricular activity in the backfield. They threw a flag. Personal foul, Blackman. Well, this game is, what would be the word for it? Chippy?
It's starting to be.
Yeah, there's the flag. I was going to say I never even saw the flag, but it was some of the linemen who got kind of tangled up in a little fray. 1:09 left. Now they're marching the ball back the other way. So that helps to negate some of the Oakland penalty there. I see you've done a really good job on the stats there on the penalties.
Well, I mean,
that's hard to keep up with sometime when you have so many.
Kind of outnumbered the yardage.
Yep. 3-0 Blackman. They scored very early on in this game. 36-yard Burrow Bomson field goal. And that's where we've been. In motion is Guy. He's going to get it. Runs left side, and he is going to be picked up, and Tutt buries him after a yard gain. That's called wrapping him up. 50 seconds.
It looked promising at first, but then all of a sudden he ran right into the Oakland Patriot.
Blackman's going to be content here to run one more play, I'd say. 39 seconds and the play clock at 16. I think they want to run one play and then that's it and go to the locker room. We'll see. Cameron, the give to Kemp. And Jabari in a scrum to the 35. That kid just won't go down, will he?
No, he's a tough hombre. Oakland, though, has really started to stifle that running game a little bit.
And that is going to take us to halftime here, it looks like. The Blackman Blaze lead the Oakland Patriots here at halftime. It has been 10 years since the Blaze have defeated the Oakland Patriots. The last time was in 2014. Right now, they lead at halftime, 3-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports with the Ideas Tees halftime show coming up next.
Hey there, it's Brian. I wanted to share one of the reasons why I love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They really show up for their customers. I see it firsthand, and I know you'll see and feel the difference. I know I can count on real, personalized service. When I've got a question, I don't get passed off to a machine. I get a real person who's ready to help. They always show up for me, and I know they will for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, There's no fee unless we win your case.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Inferno, Blackman High School, where Blackman has shut out so far the Oakland Patriots by a score of 3-0. Looking for the best in school spirit wear? Well, the screen printing, embroidery, and special items in Rutherford County is all found at Ideas Tees. And this is the Ideas Tees halftime show. Look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, you can get officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider geared Raider tees. They have tees, polos, hats, and more, and they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. Visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. I think we're going to wait on Danny here for a second. Do we have him? I
don't have him
yet.
yet.
Dr. Automotive live report. We'll hold off on that just a second. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Our Craig's Tax Service, the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Then we'll have our Craig's Tax Service recap. Blackman leads Oakland 3-0 here. Riverdale over Rockville 21-0 in the second quarter. Smyrna shutting out Laverne 15-0 in the second. Siegel and Hendersonville tied up at 14. We figured that would be a close game, and so far it is. And Stewart's Creek leads Cane Ridge 14-6 in the second quarter. And I believe Eagleville, I don't have that, here it is. Eagleville leading 21-0 in the second. 14-7 Webb over MTCS in the second quarter. And no score yet from PCA visiting Grundy County. That's a look at your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Time for the Craig's Tax Service first half recap. And do we have that, Brian? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we don't have a lot, but here it is. It was a 36-yard field goal by Burrabosen with, I guess it was 3:38 to go in the first quarter, this kick.
So his first kick of the season will be a 36-yard attempt. Tyler Burrobomsen. Snap, set, good. Kick away. It has some distance, and it is good. It's good. The Blackman Blaze strike first here against the Oakland Patriots. Draw first blood here.
And that's it. 3-0, Blackman leading here at halftime. This first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Before we go to the stats, Rod, it's been a defensive struggle, that's for sure, and the stats are going to show that here in just a second, but really, Blackman's defense has been superb.
It has, and I think that's the thing that stands out. We're used to Oakland just dominating, having the speed. We're going to get a breakaway here or there. There have been no breakaways. Really dominated inside defensively. They can't get really much yardage there, but they're you and I were talking about, they're covered well in the middle of the linebacker position, the cornerbacks. They cover the field, so the speed has not been able to get the edge. And they've done a good job covering on the pass play.
Yeah, the big plays have been null, and that's really important when you're playing Oakland. You've got the defensive stats. The stats are brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies.
For the visiting Patriots, Ethan Burrell is leading the team with tackles with 5. Justin Barber has 3. Dre Odom has 1, and he also has a sack. Taurus Allen has 3, and they have several with 2 and 1 tackle, because it's just both teams are playing good, solid defense. And then for Blackman, Ethan Carson has 4 tackles. Trey McGaffrey has 1 tackle, but he has the big interception that was really a key play in that quarter to keep Oakland shut out. Austin Moore has 3, then they have several that have 2 tackles. Both teams have really settled in, playing tough defense. I think at the beginning of the game, Blackman was moving the ball inside, but they've started bringing more hats up to defend the run inside, and so it's just been back and forth. Too many penalties on both teams. You know, we're getting kind of putting the fans to sleep when you start getting a lot of penalties.
Yeah, that's true, and containment has been the word for Blackman. I mean,
Yes.
They've just been able to contain Oakland. Here's the stats, and we'll tell you that it has not been pretty for either team. For Oakland, Kyler Creasy, 1 carry of -4, he was sacked. T.T. Hill with 8 carries, 29 yards, and Bass 1 carry, 5 yards. They rushed for 30 yards in the first half, 20 passing, and they have a total of 50. And Creasy is 3 of 6 with 1 interception and 20 yards on the evening. For Blackman, they've not done much better, but they have moved the football a little bit better. 58 yards total rushing, 18 passing in the first half for 76 yards. Cameron, 1 carry for 2 yards, 4 carries, 21 yards for Gardner, 13 carries, 34 yards for Kemp, and 1 carry, 1 yard for Guy. 5 passing for Cameron, 18 yards. And Rod, they've been very conservative with Cameron. I don't think he did have that 1 pass that got the pass interference, which was big, and it was a well-thrown ball, but they've been pretty conservative with their offense.
Well, you don't want to have a turnover that turns into a score and puts you behind the 8 ball right off. Actually, they're playing what you want to play. They're playing an ugly game, battling in the trenches against Oakland. They're keeping them from really being explosive.
Well, that's going to be the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston. One quick update before we take a break, and I think Brian's going to update us here on one here in just a second. Blackman leading here 3-0 at half. Rockville trailing Riverdale 21-0 in the second. Smyrna leading Laverne 15-0 in the second. Siegel and Hendersonville are tied at 14. Stewart's Creek over Cane Ridge 14-6, but I think that's been updated, I believe. I'll get to that in just a second. Eagleville 21, Huntland nothing. MTCS trailing Webb 14-7. We'll take a break and we'll update all those scores when we come back. You're listening to the IDIS halftime show.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, I was having trouble getting it too. So, welcome back to the IDST's halftime show. John Dingett's here with you, and we've got Danny. I want to say Danny Thomas. Danny Brewer on the phone. Danny, you're at Laverne. Got a game going. Smyrna looking pretty good.
Yeah, Smyrna started a little bit slow, but they got the running game kicking. Got probably about 140 yards rushing for the Bulldogs, and we've just gone to halftime. The final whistle blew. So about 140 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. They went to that power eye, and it's just more than Laverne can handle. But, that power eye, that's the kind of football I love. That's just coming right at you, smash mouth, stop me if you can.
Yeah, he kind of uses that at opportune times, doesn't he? I memean, Coach Williams, he kind of doesn't pull it out the whole game, but he'll do it when he needs to score.
Exactly right, and that's kind of what they did. There's been a couple of situations where Smyrna just lined up, and that's what they did. The last 2 touchdown drives, once they got it about inside the 30-yard line, they just went to the power eye, and it was straight up the gut. Here we come.
I would say Smyrna really has an advantage at the line of scrimmage, both defensively and offensively.
That's been the story of the game tonight. Laverne started out with a decent opening drive, got a couple first downs, had their running game going, but then the Smyrna defensive line and linebackers took over. So Smyrna has dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football, and that's the difference. That's why we're at 22-0 Bulldogs at the half.
What do you think Coach Woodward's going to do here at the second half to try to get back in this thing a little bit?
Well, I think that the biggest thing they need to do is be able to stop Smyrna. You've got to get the ball back,
right?
And they haven't been able to do that, so they need to get the ball back and then execute their running game. They kind of got away from the run a little bit and tried to throw the ball, and their passing game is not very good, just to be perfectly frank. They're better off running the football, so they need to stop Smyrna, get the ball back, and make sure that they can just execute, get first downs.
And they've got to stay away from Smyrna getting long drives because that just eats clock.
It just eats clock, and that's what Laverne wants to do, is they want to control the game. That's what you do when you run the football, is you try to control the game, and that's what they want to do. And they haven't been able to do that just because Smyrna has been able to stuff them at the line of scrimmage. There was a couple of opportunities for Laverne on 3rd and short, and they just couldn't get it done. Smyrna just was there and stuffed them.
All right, Danny, we'll be talking to you at the end of the game, and be safe down there. And I don't know who you're pulling for. I'm not going to ask you because it's tough. I got a feeling I know.
It is. North Rutherford County rivalry. We're just hoping to see a good game and everybody's emerge healthy is what we want. Sounds like y'all got a slobber knocker down there.
Yeah,
too.
we certainly do. 3-0 Oakland trailing Blackman. And Danny, we'll see you. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, thanks a lot.
Danny Brewer, that's the Dr. Automotive Live Report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair. Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. Online at SmyrnaAutorepair.com. We've got an update from Clark Blair on the Riverdale game.
At the half from Rockville, it is Riverdale 28, Rockville nothing. Riverdale quarterback Talon looks right at home here at Rockville. 3 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown run for that 28-0 halftime score. Defensively, Riverdale has kept Rockville from crossing midfield. Rockville does receive the second half kickoff. Again, it's Riverdale 28, Rockville nothing at the half.
All right, that's Clark Blair reporting from Rockville, and Rockville still having some difficulty, Rod, controlling, getting any points on the scoreboard.
They are. Just have not been able to move the ball the last couple of games. So I guess the last 2 anyway.
Yeah, that's 28-0 Riverdale in control there.
Time now for the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Rod, this is one of the closest games we've had to do so far this year. Oakland definitely in the game, that's for sure, and Blackman in the game as well with the lead 3-0. What does each team need to do? And we'll start with Blackman.
Okay, with Blackman, they've got to find something else to go along with the run that they had up the middle with Kemp. Kemp's a hard runner. They got strong linemen, but you got to have something that you get to fake off of it. You got to keep the defense off balance. And right now, when they start moving too much, they'll just come up, they'll step the line, crowd the line, and then stop the play. But with Oakland, this is. Creasy's been known to come up with something second half.
Yeah.
And so really Blackman's going to really have to be on their toes defensively. Will he come out with a Wildcat like he did against Anna, Texas, or CPA a couple years ago after they were trailing at halftime pretty good? Or will he have something else? We don't know. But again, they got to have some answers, something different. But what they're doing is not working right now.
That's your Rayburn Insurance keys to the game, and the second half on the way. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. I wanted to remind you of the Prentice Awesome Heating Air Coaches Corner tomorrow. It starts at 9, and we will have Cougar Corner presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at 11:15 a.m. And if you want some donuts and some nice sausage and biscuits, bacon biscuits, McDonald's got those, and Donut Country provides the food for us on that coach's show. All right, we're about ready to get started here. I'm going to turn the game back over to Brian. You've been listening to the IDIS-T's halftime show. And Brian, 3-0 here, but you've got some score updates for us on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Yes, we do, and here are a few of the scores that we have for you. It's Riverdale at halftime over Rockville, 28-0, 22-0, Smyrna over Laverne at the half. Last score we had was late in the second quarter, and it's Siegel 21, Hendersonville 14. So that's a very competitive game going on there. Stewart's Creek up 21-12 at the half. Eagleville leads Huntland 21-6 at the half. It's MTCS trailing Webb 14-7 at the half. And in the second quarter, Grundy County leads PCA 12-0, and that game is in the late second quarter. We can take our final timeout here, come back, second half action coming right at you on State Farm Prep Sports. Blackman up 3-0.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We would like to welcome you to our door and hope you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a 1/4 acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Stop by and grab some Toots Buffalo Chicken Wings before your next sporting event. Call one of our locations today. Don't forget to add an order of fried dill pickles to your order. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. The Original on Broad Street and Medical Center, Toots South on Highway 231, Toots West on Highway 96, or in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Did want to remind you about the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner tomorrow, followed by MTCS Cougar Corner. We start the morning off with Riverdale at 9 a.m., followed by Smyrna, Blackman, Laverne, Oakland, Stewart's Creek, Rockville, and Siegel, and then Eagleville at 11, and 11:15. MTCS Cougar Corner. So that's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's, and the MTCS Cougar Corner presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. All that tomorrow morning starting at 9.
About ready to start the third quarter here. They just went to halftime with Siegel Hendersonville, and Hendersonville drives, scores with 36 seconds left to tie it at 21-all against Siegel at halftime. So there you go. Everything else at halftime, we're a little bit ahead of the other games at this point. So we'll see how this second half goes, as Blackman will be kicking off to Oakland. Oakland, John, they're known for their second half adjustments, so I guess Katie bar the door maybe.
Well, we'll see. They're going to get the ball first.
Here's a kick that is going to be a touchback. Not returnable, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.
That's exactly what Blackman wanted to do there. No kickoff returns.
Yeah, and T.T. Hill was back there to try to return that kick, but it was about a yard into the end zone there, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Oakland, and the Patriots moving right to left as we see it. From the 20, with Creasy sending 2 wides to the right around the numbers. A stack over there, now a penalty marker.
Flag on the play. Well, that's par for the course here in this game.
Seems to be. It's going to be procedure against the Patriots.
Well, they've had a ton of those tonight.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
So that will back up the Pats. And it'll be 1st and 15. Brown and Hainsworth is going to anchor the left side of that line, and now they shift with he and Brown. So the tight end stacked up to the left, snap over the head of Creasy, and he's going to have to fall on it into the end zone. It is a safety.
Well, that's definitely not how Coach Kevin Creasy envisioned the second half starting for sure.
Safety to start the third quarter, and Blackman has a 5-0 lead. Well, that almost happened early in this game, John.
Oh, yeah.
Field position has not been in favor of the Patriots tonight, for sure.
No, they just seem out of sort, out of sync a little bit, and that may be because of Blackman's defense, but.
Well, and with that score, that, of course, will mean Oakland will kick off to the Blaze, and that kind of negates.
Turns around the whole beginning of the third quarter.
It does. It takes that advantage of you getting the kickoff away.
I'm telling you, Brian, too, the more Oakland sputters, the more confidence Blackman's gaining by the minute.
Right now, 5-0 with that safety, a high snap, and Creasy had he was either going to be clobbered in the end zone or just fall on it. And he did the right thing. There was no way out of that situation for him.
Oh, no. I mean, that's just murder.
So Hernandez to kick off here for the Patriots. And deep back, I believe that's Gardner. Here's the kick. It's actually Jaden Guy, and it goes out of bounds. So that is going to mean the ball is at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 here.
I tell you, Blackman could put a big drive here, go down the floor, go down the field and score. Then you're looking at a 12-0 game. Then it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
So Oakland's defense going to have to be put up to the task here of trying to hold them.
They're going to make him kick again. Sometimes you have, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong rule there. Usually if it goes out of bounds, yeah, you've got a choice there. So Blackman is going to have him re-kick, and that puts the ball back at the 15-yard line.
Well, they'd rather take their chances, I think, back there with Guy.
Well, he's actually standing at the 37, so if he took it right there, it's a 2-yard gain. Well, now he backs up, but you get the point. So Hernandez once again. He is a junior for the Patriots. And the kick is away. This is going to be taken by Guy. 40, 45, 50, 45, and ball comes loose at the end of that play, but down at the 44-yard line of Oakland are the Blackman Blaze.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered for Blackman. That was kind of a short kick. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850.
Your score is 5-0.
It's not a baseball score.
Right, I was just getting ready to say that. 5-0 Blackman. Oh, a bobbled snap, and Kemp just picks it up and barrels forward to the 39-yard line. That's going to go for 5 yards and a busted play.
See that happen all the time, where a busted play or a fumble, and they recover it and they can pick it up on the fly.
Cameron went to pick it up, and
it's good gain.
It squirted out of his hands, and then Kemp just picked it up and ran it forward. 2nd and 6 now at the Oakland 40 are the Blaze. Moving left to right, one receiver at either side, 2 halfbacks, and Cameron is clobbered, but a great grab by Guy at the 10. Boy, Marcus Cameron sat there and waited at the last second, knowing he was going to get blasted. And Guy comes up with a big snag down there, and it's 1st and goal for the Blackman Blaze at the 10-yard line in the John Day legal red zone and knocking on the door.
We're on the Blackman side here broadcasting, and I get a kick out of the fans. They were just kind of like slowly getting up until he made the catch.
Kemp is on the right hip of Cameron. He's going to keep. Cameron dives forward and just runs into the Oakland defender. And that Oakland defender was 21, Oldham.
Oldham on the stop, flag on the play.
My gosh, it's like running into a block wall. There is a flag. I read this week that you can call it a flag, a marker, a penalty marker.
That's true.
You can call them all. Holding against Blackman. So,
holding on Blackman.
Second and
goal, the 20-yard
our first and goal will be now from the 20-yard line. So that 10-yard penalty kind of hurts the Blaze. Their scoring has been a field goal, and on the opening drive for Oakland, after a penalty, snap over the head of Creasy, safety for Blackman, it's 5-0. The give is to Kemp, runs left side. Kemp is going to be snagged down just over the 20-yard line, so just a couple of yards for him. And that was Tutt.
Second and goal at the 19-yard line.
So second and goal from the 18.5-yard line. That was, sure enough, a huge tackle there. Tutt came to the ball angry that time for the Pats. Most of the games that we follow are at halftime or approaching the third quarter. We're ahead of everybody a little bit. Going to be trips to the right after Guy was in motion. The pass through the hands, but right caught by O'Doer, and he gets down to about the 2. It was off of the hands of another receiver for Blackman. And it was kind of a jump ball, and the Blaze have it third and goal now from the 2. You don't see that very often, and especially you don't get the ball that way very often. A lot of times that's a pick.
Sometimes you got to be lucky, too.
Power eye, direct snap to Ethan Carson, touchdown, Blackman Blaze. Ethan Carson, the senior, with the touchdown.
Yeah, that was that was designed because he's a linebacker, and they put the biggest guy they could think of down there to run that football.
Went power and get the touchdown. Toots touchdown, the first Toots touchdown of the night, as a matter of fact. And this puts the Blaze up 11-0 with an extra point attempt upcoming. Don't forget, Toots has 4 Rutherford County locations. And that weekday $6.99 lunch, you cannot beat it. The kick is up by Burrow Bombson, and it is good. So your new score, the Blackman Blaze lead now 12-0 over the Oakland Patriots with 9:01 to play in the third quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
It's going to be a touchback after the Blackman touchdown. They lead 12-0 over the Oakland Patriots. And, John, you just said it during the break. You said it in the first half. The longer Blackman has the lead, the more confidence that they will continue. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, but as that continues, Oakland could be in trouble.
Well, there's no consistency by Oakland until they get it together offensively. It's going to continue to be this way. They've got to have a good drive. And
Creasy gives to Hill, and the pile continues to move.
Now that whistle should already be blown.
It still hasn't. Now they finally do, with one player finally going down to the ground. And that was Tutt, not Hill, 1, not 10 on that carry.
He got 5 yards out of that.
Sure did. So it'll bring up a second down now. Maxwell on the tackle. So second down and 7 at the 23-yard line. Trying to run inside, mashed down at about the 24. So a 2-yard gain for Tutt. Urban on the tackle for the Blaze.
Except for a couple of counter plays, they've not had Blackman has had their number on the inside game running the ball.
They haven't been able to run it up the middle for sure. It's third down and 6 at the 24. Creasy trying to run it outside is Tutt this time 30, 35, and first down at the 35-yard line. That time, the speed on the outside busted him forward for a First Bank first down pass. 5-yard pickup there.
I think you'll see Tutt go a little bit more to the outside and take advantage of his speed. Big first down there. That was a huge first down.
Ball is on the right hash. And Braxton Griever coming near side, one to the far side receivers. And this is a little Wildcat action here. I believe that was Chase Bandy, and it was to the 41-yard line. Picks up 6. Don't know that was necessarily Wildcat because Bandy is the backup quarterback, but Creasy was in as a receiver. McGaffey making the tackle. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard gain on 1st and 10. Creasy back behind in the shotgun. Halfback to either side. Here's Tutt, going to bounce it outside now, 45-50. He's at the 45-40, down the sideline, 35, and out of bounds in Blackman territory. And the Pats are moving the ball now.
27-yard run, and Tutt gives you that little boost of energy there. And made a nice run and nice move there at the line of scrimmage. He just kind of reverse field.
You thought he was going to try to go up the middle and just bounced it outside, went against the grain and got a big gain there. First Bank first down for the Oakland Patriots. And they have it at the Blackman 31-yard line now. 2 wide right for the Pats. Creasy with Tutt behind him. Big Hainsworth lining up on the right side of that line, now blocking here near side. Oakland pushing forward with Tutt to the 31. That's a 5-yard pickup that time. John, Oakland keeps kind of crashing in there. They want to try to loosen up that inside a little bit.
Yeah, and they're starting to do a little better job of getting that push. And Tutt kind of waited on them that time. To find that hole. It wasn't much of a hole.
Hainsworth lined up right side, and then his motion carried him, and he just waited on Hainsworth to kind of plow the road. Second down and 6. It's Bandy again, and Bandy is going to be taken down. Jaden Maxwell. And it's going to be a loss of 4. Maxwell, coming into this game, only had 6 tackles on the season, playing in 3 games, and has 3 now.
You got to be impressed with that defensive line for Blackman. They've done a really good job.
Now it's 3rd and 10 for the Oakland Patriots, back at the 31-yard line of Blackman. Need to get it to the 26 for a first down. They're at the 36, I should say. Creasy stops, looks right side, passes to the sideline, caught at the stick and out of bounds.
Nice pattern run there, and he'll knew just exactly where he needed to be to get the first down. Knocked him out of bounds.
T.T. Hill with a big reception there. That's his 5th catch of the season. Had 4 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown coming into this game.
And a big, big pass throw by Creasy.
Creasy threw his first interception of the season earlier in this game. That's been the only turnover. Right now, the best drive of the night for Oakland, trailing 12-0 here. 2 wide left. Creasy, the handoff to Tutt. Tutt's got some room if he can turn it upfield, but he can't. Great open field tackle here on the near side. And that was by Lark, I think, leading the way.
It was, and he did a great job of staying home and kind of following Tutt as he went around, and a great individual tackle.
So that brings up 2nd down and 10 now.
Even this drive hasn't been easy for Oakland.
No, it hasn't. But they have been able to string together a couple of first downs. Some big passes to keep things going here on this drive. They trail 12-0 to Blackman here. 4:21 left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Bandy at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, tries to run up the middle, nothing there. Absolutely nothing as Ethan Carson wrapped him up. No chance, lost a yard.
Bandy on the keeper, stopped by Carson.
Going to be another big 3rd down play here, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's going to be 3rd down.
On your feet, fans. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. They've got to get the ball to between the 15 and 16-yard line for a first down.
It's almost identical of the last 3rd down, except
sure
one
is.
more yard they got to get.
2 wide right, 1 to the near side, and Creasy going to send Tutt as a receiver, so empty backfield. Screen pass to Brown. Brown 20, Brown 10, Brown end zone.
Flag.
Touchdown, Patriots. There is a flag on the play, and it is coming back. Probably a hold, I would say. Coach Creasy asking about the flag. The white hat moving around here. He points at the 5.
Great play call, and Brown just kind of did it on his own. I want to see what the penalty is.
Well, they're marking it from the 5. They're back at the 10. They're at the 15 now, and that's where they're going to spot the football. So it was a hold from the spot of the foul.
Should be first down, I would think.
So it wipes off the touchdown. It does make it 1st and 10 Oakland, and they've made it to the John Day Legal Red Zone. Bicycle helmet giveaways and Safe Ride Home program, just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved in the community. JohnDayLegal.com. 1st and 10 for Oakland from the 15. It's 12-0 Blackman, 3:26 to play. Snap to Bandy. Bandy waits on a block or two. He's going to be muscled down after a short gain. It's a big pile up, a scrum, if you will.
1 yard.
And gets a yard out of that.
Bandy on the keeper.
Boy, that's a decent spot, though. No, he's moving back.
Down and 9 at the 14-yard line.
The guy with the down marker across the way has kind of been swimming back and forth a little bit tonight. 2nd and 9. Oakland over the football here with Creasy. Hill behind him, lined up in the I. Hill going right side. Waits on a lane, finds it, turns, spins at the 5, is finally down right there. That is a nice pickup of 4 yards.
It should be,
no,
I think
10 yards. It's that Walter Hill math, gets me every time. First and goal here from the 5-yard line for the Oakland Patriots. I didn't want to blame Randy King this time on the math, You
blame him every time.
Talked to him this week. Catching up with Coach. Hill, snap to him. Hands it off and gets it to Tutt for the touchdown. He rumbles in from 5 yards out, and there are no flags on the field.
Good drive, and had they faced a lot of adversity on that drive, a couple of penalties, and they were able to prevail, and they got them right back in this game.
Patriots had been held scoreless for 2 quarters, almost 3. They're under 2 minutes to play here, but they find the end zone. It's 12-6 with the extra point attempt upcoming from Hernandez, and that kick is up and splits the uprights. Patriots on the scoreboard. They still trail Blackman 12-7 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not just about policies, we're about people. Rick Hall will take the time to understand your needs and find the best coverage at the best price. We've been serving our community since 1973. So why not let Rick Hall take the stress out of insurance? Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency, where you're more than just a policy number. You're our neighbors.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
He's Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home at Middle Tennessee Christian School.
Here is the Oakland kickoff. Going to be returnable for the Blaze from the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Down the sideline and out of bounds. We'll see where they mark the football for Guy. In the third quarter, Floyd with another touchdown for Stewart's Creek. They lead now 28-12. That's again third quarter. And I got another score out of Eagleville, says 28-6. And that may be the end of 3. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And Riverdale scores to go up 35-0. So they've got a running clock against Rockvale now. And that's an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Blackman had to make a substitution here due to an equipment issue here. Odor coming out and Kari Dixon coming in for him.
Well, you got to see what Blackman's made of here now. Still a quarter and about a minute, 2 minutes to go. See if their offense can keep something going and keep a drive alive.
Well, their defense, John, could use a breather because that was a long Oakland drive. I'm not exactly sure of what the slowdown here is, but I think we're ready to play here now. So Cameron with the give. Nice stiff arm by Gardner coming near side, taking the angle to the 35-yard line. And a nice first and 10 run of 8 yards for the senior, Grant Gardner. I believe that Allen on the tackle for Oakland. Brings up second and a very manageable yard and a 10th. We'll try to get things exact because
Blackwell and Lee leading the way on that run.
Second and about a yard, just a touch over. Draw going up the middle. Gardner, I don't think so.
It'll be a little tight, about 1 yard. It started off good, that play,
Yep.
but they closed it in a hurry.
They're going to give him the yard, though, and it's going to be a first down. First bank first down for the Blaze. They needed a yard and a 10th, and they got a yard and a 10th. Hold him on the tackle for the Oakland Patriots. He's been everywhere tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Blaze. Moving left to right here. Final few seconds of the third quarter. Probably going to get one play off here before the end. Blackman's going to have to snap the ball or they're going to take a delay. And I don't know, maybe they got a timeout called instead. It's going to be a timeout, Blackman. We'll be right back with the last 33.9 seconds of the third.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Genesee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Here's Dr. Russell McKissick with TOA.
We have a passion here for taking care of our athletes here in Rutherford County. We really do our best to take care of them.
Experts in joint, bones, and muscles.
Many years we've been taking care of athletes around here, and we've just picked up where Dr. John started, and we just keep going.
TOA has a playbook that gets you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. TOA, live your best life.
Jabari Kemp running it left side, and Kemp going to get to the 45-yard line, picking up 8 yards. And Ellison making the tackle for Oakland. It'll bring up second down, but I don't know that they're going to get this play off. Blackman's not even interested in it. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Your score, Blackman 12, Oakland 7 in this region matchup on State Farm Prep Sports.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. Also, want to thank good neighbor State Farm agent Ron Reeves. Ran into him tonight. A Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. State Farm agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. And Rod, he told us he was going to bring us Marco's Pizza. He said he'd even, no, I think Jets, and he said he was going to even include you, Rod.
Another score for Riverdale, Tellin to Fletcher, 42-0 with 1:16 left in the third. Running clock, Riverdale leading at Rockvale. Here, second down for the Blaze. Flag flies as Kemp gets it to the 48-yard line.
It's going to be on Blackman, I think.
It does look that way. Start of the fourth quarter here.
The right guard moved, I believe.
That is going to set him back quite a bit here. Back to the 35-yard line. Eagleville up 28-6 with 3:45 left in the third. Gave you the score that Smyrna scored again. They're up 29-0. A few scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. They had homecoming at halftime at Siegel, so they're a little further behind. That game tied at 21. That game and this one are the two closest that we've got going on tonight. And Webb and MTCS fairly close as well. Draw on the 2nd and 12, and not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards. And I think that was Kemp, but I want to make sure. It was. So big third down now, 3rd and 9 after Ellison making that tackle for Oakland. 3rd and 9. And if you're Oakland, John, now's the time to pin your ears back.
Yep.
Blackman wants a first down here. We'll see what gives. 3rd and 9 for Cameron. Back to pass, looking right side. Flings it out there in the flat. It's going to be caught over there by Wilcox, trying to fight for that first down yardage, but stopped short. Got to the 46-yard line. Needed to get to the 48. Bandy with a tackle. There is a marker on the field, though, on the far side.
That's not good.
That was right around where he made the turn, I think. Penalties definitely did not go Oakland's way in the first half. Blackman starting to rack up a few. We'll see if this is on them. And it is. It's going to be a block in the back. John, it's very, very difficult to have success if you have a lot of penalties.
No, that's for sure. That was a big one.
It's 3rd and 16 now. They've got to get the ball to the 48-yard line, and the ball is at the 31.
3rd down and 16 at the 31-yard line.
We'll see what Coach Kreisky has up his sleeve here. Matt Kreisky. Pass right side. About the same thing, a little screen pass to the right, and not much doing there. Just a couple of yards after the completed pass to John Dragoo, and it's 4th down. So Oakland will get the football back here, trailing 12-7.
Well, that strategy paid off for Coach Creasy because that would have been a 4th and 1, and I could actually, at about the 48, I could actually see Blackman even trying to go for that with 1 yard to get. But with it being 3rd and 16, made it much tougher.
Here's the kick. And this one is going to take a bounce and roll inside the 30 to about the 28, maybe the 27. We'll see where they spot it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Oakland Patriots. John, I don't know how this game is going to end, but Oakland still has bullets to play, bullets in the gun, if you will. So, I mean, they're only down 12-7.
I'm giving the ball to Tut. Got plenty of time. You don't have to vary anything, really.
Running left side, trying to eke out a couple of yards.
Got about 2.5.
Yep.
In fact,
I'm not 100% sure even who had the football.
The longer it takes them to score, Oakland, if they do score, they're going to be in the driver's seat.
Yep.
They take about 5 or 6 minutes off that clock.
A little wildcat here. High snap. Bring it down to the 35-yard line. And, John, that's Morris. It's DeJuan Morris.
Welcome back, DeJuan.
I thought it was. And I had to look, and I looked again, and I said, is that 17? It's 3rd down and 5. Third and 5 at the 36-yard line. Snap high in. Morris brings it down. Morris brought down at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 4th down. Well, John, that was really great defense by the Blaze.
Yeah, it was. Now, Coach Creasy with the decision here, I think he may try to draw him off sides. Got plenty of time. He could punt.
4th and 4 could be a quick punt. Blackman fans on their feet. Their team up 12-7. They're going for it here on 4th down. And it's going to be Hill trying to turn the corner. Did he get the first down? I think he did. First down for the Patriots. First down for Oakland High. Got it to the 40 and a half yard line. kind of brought a hush over this Blackman crowd. Boy, that's called rolling the dice right there.
Yeah, that's gutsy.
You give Blackman the ball there, and they have the lead. Wow. A lot of confidence Coach Creasy has in his team, of course. 1st and 10 at their own 40 now. Snap over the head of Morris. He's just going to have to dive on it. They're going to lose yards back all the way to the 28-yard, the 30-yard line.
Smart play, though, just falling on it. Don't try to pick it up. But those snaps have been high. The last 3 out of 4 have been high.
2nd down and 20 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's really what kind of busted 2 of the plays in that other drive where they finally got the first down. So 2nd and 20 with the high snap. 7:16 on the clock. On the way this game's going, I don't know if there's not going to be a whole lot of time left if this is a long drive. Timeout Oakland, they're going to talk about it here. 12-7 plays on top over the Oakland Patriots on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hurry up and try new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. They're 4 fun-sized puffs packed with layers of pepperoni, cheese, and sauce, and only $3.99. So what are you waiting for? Try them now.
You heard him. We need to go try these new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs right now.
Stop it! Drive like the wind, Debbie. Enjoy delicious new Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Hi, this is Dave Kivanemi at Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course. Come out and see us for all of your music needs. We've got guitars, pianos, amps, drums, PA equipment, rentals, lessons, most anything you can think of in the music genre. Come see us at Music World and Drummer's Den on South Church. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
Creasy on the pass, going to be complete, but just back to the line of scrimmage on the play, on the pass to Bandy, I think. 3rd and 20.
It's almost like Matt Kreisky has decided they're not going to beat me running the ball up the middle. I've got a good enough secondary to cover anything, and that's where he's going. He's laying all his marbles on it.
3rd down and 20. Creasy, up back, looks, flings it way downfield, and it is caught! What a catch by Chase Bandy inside the Blackman 30-yard line.
50 yards.
What a sling.
Great pass, good coverage, tremendous catch.
Chase Bandy had 4 catches coming into this game for 30 yards.
And he had a little trouble getting past the defender.
Yeah. First bank, first down. Oakland Patriots at the 28 of Blackman now. A lot of different things you can do here. And it's Hill and Wildcat gets it to the 26. Trey McGaffey on the tackle. Just a 2-yard pickup there. 2nd down. One thing, nobody has left this place. 5:28 to go. 4th quarter. 12-7. Blackman up. Oakland has not led in this whole game. Morris this time on the keep. Travels across the 20. A scrum inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and they're in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. 3rd down after the Morris keep. Brought down by Stewart. It's 3rd and 1 now. Oakland trails by 5, so field goal really doesn't do you any good with 4:45 to go. Morris in the Wildcat running right side. Morris going to be tackled from behind, and that was Carson once again. Ethan Carson is a beast, I'm telling you. It is enough for a first bank first down for the Oakland Patriots, however.
10 at the 19-yard line.
He's probably smarter than the two of us, though, John, don't you think?
I would think so.
He's going to Harvard.
Of course, you set the bar really low.
Well, I meant to say us combined, but it's still low, isn't it? Moore still in the Wildcat. Tries to shake a tackle, running left side. Blackman gang tackling to the 14 on the keeper. Picks up 3. Anderson on the tackle. I mean, they had 3 guys around him immediately.
Oh, yeah. And he still was able to pick up 3.
Yep. Second down at the 14. 2nd and 7. Clock a huge factor here now. 3:36 to play in the ball game. Kind of a wishbone look. 2 tights on the left side. Direct snap to Tutt, and nothing there. Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line, so loses a yard. Now 3rd down. Rodney Irvin on the tackle. And the Blaze fans on their feet here now.
And this isn't like a 3rd and 1 now. We're talking 3rd and 8.
Yep. And it's a long 8. Got to get the ball inside the 10.
The field goal does you no good.
Down by 5. Oakland has T.T. Hill in the quarterback spot. Fakes, rolls out right side. Lofts went into the air, batted down, intercepted! Intercepted by the Blaze, Jaden Lark. I think that was tipped by Jonah Brown, 16. Second turnover. And the Blaze are 2 minutes and 44 seconds away from doing something they have not done in 10 years.
Got to protect the ball because you're on the back end of your end zone, so you've got to protect the ball. Need a first down if you're Blackman. Maybe a couple.
The last time the Blaze defeated the Patriots was on a Sunday afternoon. It was an ESPN2 game, the first game of the season in 2014.
Well, if you're a Blackman fan, if your hopes weren't up earlier, they really are now.
Here's a nice run. Breaking free is Gardner. Gardner out of the shadow of the end zone, gets it to the 12-yard line. Runs from the 4 to the 12, and a nice big run for the Blaze. And Oakland takes a timeout to stop the clock with 2:37. That gives them a first down, 2. We'll take a break, come right back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Snap back. It's bobbled. And the ball loose. Justin Barber comes up with the football for the Patriots in the end zone. You have got to be kidding me. They're going to place the ball at the 1 for Oakland. It's 1st and goal. That is Blackman's first turnover, and boy, is it a costly one, John.
That's unbelievable that would happen there. They just got a good run. And bad snaps have been the name of the game tonight.
Well, it has bitten Oakland several times in this game. This time it bites the Blackman Blaze. First and goal at the 1 for Oakland. 2.5 to go. They trail by 5. Power I for the Patriots. And the give is to T.T. Hill, and he is in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, that wasn't too hard. If you're Oakland, that's almost an automatic with that kind of situation. And you had 4 downs to get it, and they did. They got it on the first one.
That gives Oakland their first lead of the night. They are up by 1 with an extra point attempt coming up. Question is, do you go for 2 to give yourself a 3-point lead? And that does indeed look like what they're going to do here. It's DeJuan Morris in the Wildcat. Fakes the handoff, runs it himself. Does he get across the plane? He does not. He is stopped short. He is short. So your new score with 2:25 to play. Oakland 13, Blackman 12 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back. Oakland has just taken their first lead of the night, 13-12. There are 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. This kick goes out of bounds. So we'll see what Blackman decides to do here, whether they want to take the penalty and have a re-kick or take it at the 35.
Well, if you're a fan of this game, the emotions have got to be unreal.
Yes.
I mean, up, down, high, low. I mean, it's been crazy.
Well, Oakland fans haven't really had a whole lot to really cheer about until the fourth quarter, honestly. And since then, it's just been, like you said, up, down. But you can tell like there was a gut punch to this Blackman sideline.
They're going to make them kick this over, I believe.
Yep. I mean,
if you're Oakland, you got to be worried about a run back now.
Right. Ball marked at the 35 now.
But you got to pin them back a little bit. You can't do a little squibber.
There are 2 minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock. Here's Hernandez. Kicks this one straight away. Returnable from the 14-yard line. 20, 25, and oh my goodness. Kamari Dixon is crushed. Well, John, you run the 2-minute drill for just this reason if you're Blackman.
Well, you've got a lot of things on the shoulder of Marcus Cameron, but you still have time. You can do a run or two. You don't have to just go back and gun it. You've got what, 2 timeouts left?
Yeah. First down and 10. 2:20 to play. Cameron looks downfield, goes to that side. Catch. Ragu out of bounds. No, they say incomplete. He must have had a foot on the out of bounds line over here on the near side. 2nd and 10. 13-12. Oakland. John, after they threw the interception and gave Blackman the football, That was the emotions you were talking about.
Yeah,
and then on the next play,
it's basically over for Oakland.
Snap over the head. Pass is going to be caught by Ethan Carson, and trying to muscle him down at the 38-yard line. Finally get him down at the 39. That's going to be a first down pickup for the Blaze. That will stop the clock with 2:02 to go.
At the Tommy's Express car wash, first down.
Raquel gets on the scoreboard like here. I'll give that in a second. Pass to the near side is complete. But my goodness, Oakland Keita coming in for a timeout. Blackman. Let's take 30 seconds, so we'll be sure to get back. There's 1 minute and 47 seconds left. Second and 10 coming up when we come second down and some. We'll be back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Okay, we are back here at high school. Second and 10 at the 9-yard line for the Blackman Blaze. And someone put up a cell tower in Blackman. They need one. Back to pass Cameron, looking right side. Complete. Midfield 40. Still on his feet, 35. And that was a big catch by Jaden Guy. Down at the 31-yard line. First down, stops the clock. They'll start it up right here. Passing once they get the marker set. First and 10. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play.
That was a pretty throw.
Sure
It
was.
Right on the money. In between two defenders.
Oakland is up by 1. Run play. 25. Still down to the 21-yard line is Blackman's Grant Gardner. That's another first down.
Good play call right there.
They spike it with 1:03. Don't know that they had to do that because they hadn't started the clock yet. They just now ran a second off because it was a first down and they had to move the chain across the way. But regardless, it'll be second and 10 now. Ball is at the 21 of Oakland. John Tyler Burrow-Bomsen gave Blackman the lead early on a 36-yard field goal. They're definitely within that now. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Dragoo and Guy to the right. Another receiver near side. They're going to keep it on the ground. Stiff arm by Gardner. Going to be taken down at the 20. So picks up 2. It's third down, 50 seconds. They can't spike the football now. They've still got 1 timeout left, and time is running off the clock. 43 seconds, 42 seconds, 40 seconds.
Going to run one play here and then call a timeout.
3rd and 9 with 35 seconds to go. It's Gardner running up the middle, trying to place the kick, I would say. Down at the 20, they're going to take their timeout here probably at the last second here and give their kicker a chance. They still have a timeout, fans. 16 seconds. It's 4th and 9. That's exactly what they're doing. They're going to let the clock run down and call a timeout. 5.3 seconds. Timeout. Blackman is going to try to kick one for the win over Oakland. 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Our exciting game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin Print Works. Here we go, Brian.
Well, with 5.3 seconds, junior Tyler Burrow-Bomsen is out for what will be
a 37-yard field goal.
37-yard field goal attempt. 1 yard longer than the attempt from earlier. For the win. Timeout, Oakland. Good timeout there.
We'll freeze him a little bit.
Yep. So we'll take 30 seconds. We're on the edge of our seats here at Blackman on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. We have all the items needed to spoil your pet, toys, food, treats, and more. Whether you're a new pet parent or a very experienced one, you'll find the items and help you need here at Animal City. We are proud and thankful to be celebrating our 33rd year in the Murfreesboro community. That's Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro. Please check out our Facebook page.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back. Oakland took their final timeout here. I think was the final timeout. 5.3 seconds. Tyler Burrow-Bomsen on to attempt a 37-yard field goal for the win. Snap, set, good. Kick away. Blocked! Blocked! It is blocked! The kick is blocked. The Patriots football team 13-12.
Well, they brought them all, baby. They brought them all. I couldn't tell anything wrong with the snap. They just got in.
Final score. Patriots 13. Blackman Blaze 12. We're going to take a timeout here. There's some not fun things happening here on the sidelines. People started running and fans of the teams. Well, fans getting involved. Now we've got the SROs out. And they're trying to keep the two teams apart. This is ugly.
Well, the Oakland coaches went over and they're grabbing their guys.
Yeah.
They didn't have any business being over there. Now Blackman's doing the same thing.
And now even, unfortunately, some of the coaches
I think
getting a little grabsy. Well, I hate for that to have happened here at the end of what was a spectacular football game. There's an SRO having to take down a Blackman player. They're fighting amongst themselves a little bit now. Well, let's take a timeout. We're going to get to the Prep Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. We're going to focus on the game itself and not this childish mess that's going on out there right now. Final score, Oakland 13, Blackman 12. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we show up and have been for 150 years. Let us show you how we do it. I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President Commercial Lender at the Murfreesboro Gateway office. Let me have the honor of helping you and your family achieve its financial dreams. I am a lifelong resident of this community dedicated to making it better.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Sir Pizza.
Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here, when it's all their postgame show from Blackman High School tonight. Blackman, that's all their postgame show. All major brands in most cases offer same-day service. A Marine Pro professional that heating and air to keep your home business around. It's all heating and air with College Street here in Murfreesboro. Folks currently held out in a jam at the day, and they'll be right. They're not up. They're going to get you fixed and cool. I mean, in wintertime, so we'll be looking at some heat here before long. Not for sure.
Okay, one thing if I may, and I just got this is one class of 2014 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, the last time Black went around. He was a drug agent at the time. Back in 2015. So I hope you got to that.
Well, was definitely a humdinger of the game, right? And I hate that that did. We don't know everything that happened, but it got very tense for a few moments. We were down the scoreboard, attempt to get Danny Stewart on. Myrna was winner tonight over Laverne, 36-0, and their streak continues against the Wolverines. Also, fun tonight, Riverdale 42, Riverdale 7, and Oakland a winner over Blackman 13-12 here tonight. So, Tim, that what do you think we want to do?
Replays. Okay, replays. That's fine. All right, let me get my card here. Okay. Blackman got on the scoreboard for 30-yard field goal.
His first kick of the season will be a 36-yard attempt. Island. Burrow snap. Good. Kick away. It has to. And it is good. It's good. The Blackman Blaze strong first here against the Oakland Patriots. Drawing first blood here.
And Blackman, again, this time by the way of a safety. Oakland was back up in their own territory. Made a tackle to get the safety.
Play.
And Earth is going to anchor the left side of that line. Now they shift with he and Brown. Side in, stacked up the left, snap over the head of Creasy, and have to put it into the end zone. It is a safety.
That made 5-0. We knew it was going to be a crazy game after that happened. Blackman then, with 9:01 to go in the third, was 3 time Blackman. But Blackman came out with 9:01 on the this time, kept off 2-yard run. Carson.
Replays.
Especially you don't get the ball that way very often. That's a pick.
Sometimes you got to be lucky, you know.
Power eye. Red snap. Ethan touchdown. Blackman plays. Ethan Carson, the senior, with a touchdown.
Yeah, that was the sign because he's a linebacker and he's the guy they can think of down there to run that football. The extra point was good. It was 12-0 Blackman, but with 1:57 to go in the third, a nice drive by Oakland to cut it to 12-7 on a 5-yard by Ted.
Replays.
Hill, snap to him. Hands it off and gets it to Tutt for the touchdown. He rumbles in from 5 yards out, and there are no flags on the field.
Good drive, and had they faced a lot of adversity on that drive, a couple of penalties, and they were able to prevail, and they got them right back in the game. It was 12-7, and then Oakland, the 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter on a 1-yard run. Now, let me tell you, before it happened, Blackman had stopped them. They had the ball on about the 30-yard line, and there was a fumble. Oakland recovered it to one. The snap over the quarterback's head, so they were able to come in and score on a 1-yard run.
Replay.
First and goal at the 1 for Oakland. 2.5 to go. They trail by 5. Power eye for the Patriots. And the give is to T.T. Hill, and he is in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, that wasn't too hard. If you're Oakland, that's almost an automatic with that kind of situation. And you had 4 down to get it. You did. They got it on the first one. And the 2-point conversion was tried and failed. Oakland led 13-12. The first time they led in the game, that was with 2:25 to go in the game. But Blackman, Marcus Coleman, did a great job of making a big long pass to get down to about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, which set up this field goal attempt with 5 seconds to go in the game.
Replays.
A 37-yard field goal for the win. Snap, set, good. Kick away. Blocked! It's blocked! It's blocked! The kick is blocked. The Patriots win this football game 13-12.
Well, they brought them all, baby. And I mean, they brought them all. The emotions were high and a little fracas there at the end, but boy, what a football game. And got to tip your cap to Oakland. But Blackman did everything they had to do to win the game except win it. I mean, that's really the case. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
That's your Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen to the game at wgnssports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
All right, was your Sir Pizza replays. We go to Brian now, who's got Danny Brewer on the line.
All right, Danny, big win for the Smyrna Bulldogs tonight, sounds like.
Big win for Smyrna. You know, this series has featured a lot of really close, good, hard-hitting, entertaining games. Unfortunately, this wasn't one of them. This was very one-sided. Smyrna kind of took control in the middle of the first quarter, and it was kind of all downhill from Laverne. They never really – I don't think Laverne got inside Smyrna's 40-yard line. They never really threatened to score. It was all Smyrna. The second half was pretty much Smyrna controlled the clock and just kind of tried to run it out and wound up winning 36-0.
Well, region win, and those definitely when you can get them on the road. I know it's been kind of a lopsided rivalry, but it is Laverne, so you expect the game to be kind of tough, maybe not so much tonight. A big win before you head on, I guess McGavick's coming in there. We can read them.
Yeah, McGavick is coming in. They'll be at Smyrna next Friday night. But, yeah, the most important thing about tonight is Smyrna is 1-0 in the region, and that's the most important thing for the Bulldogs. And also they came out of the game healthy, and that's another plus. And so they're just getting geared up for hopefully a big run through the region is what Smyrna Bulldogs are hoping for.
All right. Definitely appreciate it, Danny. We've had a world of internet tonight at Blackman, and we're going to let you go. I appreciate you giving us the reports throughout the evening tonight. That's Danny Brewer with a report for us tonight. Dr. Automotive in-game look here from Dr. Automotive. The cure for your car. Danny and Randy have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for years and years, 20 years plus now going. They grew up here. They're your neighbors far and